What are you doing? What are you doing? What? What? The main YouTube channel? What? Wait. What is the problem? I have no idea what you're trying to say. Just down? Go on the iPad. Look down. Where's the iPad? Turn down the road. Wait, can you hear it when you turn that off? Oh, the other iPod, the one with that one. Yeah. Double click. Restart your phone. would turn that fader up because it's like and maybe naturally.
Folks, welcome back to Calvin University in Zinema Field, home of Calvin University men's lacrosse. Today's game, sure to be full of action, is a conference matchup between your Calvin University Knights and the Alma College Scots from Alma. Today we celebrate our seniors. It's our first home conference game, and to these senior players and their families, this moment matters. And as a dad who will be out on this field later, I feel that with you. We're proud of you and grateful for the way you've represented Calvin. Seniors, thank you. We're grateful to have fans, family, and friends here today. So, Knights fans, this is your house. Let's get our guests a big round of applause. Thank you for coming out and supporting your athletes as well. Good luck to all the athletes today. Let's see some action out there. And folks, let me just remind you that Calvin University, the NCAA, the MIAA, and all its members are committed to good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. No derogatory speech, intimidating actions, nor possession or consumption of alcohol will be tolerated at athletic events. We greatly appreciate your help in making this event a positive experience for all participants and attendees. Be loud, be proud, and especially be positive. Remember, sport a winning attitude at all times. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise and remove your hats as you face the flag to honor America, to those who protect our freedom at home and abroad during the presentation of our national anthem. And now let's get right to our starting lineup. First for our guests from Alma College, representing the MIAA, the Scots come in with a 3-7 overall record, 0-2 in conference. The head coach for the Scots in his third year, Zach Cameron. Here's Coach Cameron, starting lineup. Starting in attack, a 5'9" freshman from Akron, Indiana. Number 2, Elias McCosey. A 6-foot freshman from Sutton. Number 9, Tyler Thielhauer. A 5'10" freshman from Howell. Number 19, Nolan O'Dea. Starting in midfield, a 6'5" junior from Grand Ledge. Number 10, Brenner Swick. A 5'9" senior from Rochester. Number 11, Patrick Hodges. A 6'1" senior from Chesterfield. Number 21, Curtis Linus. Starting in defense, a 6'8" senior from Rochester Hills. Number 5, Connor Parisium. A 6'1" freshman from Franklin. Number 26, Caleb Morgan. A 6' senior from Grand Blanc. Number 44, Cameron O'Brien. And in goal, a 6' sophomore from Winter Haven, Florida. Number 0, Gavin Atkins. Coach Cameron is assisted by Cole Pearson. And now, Knights fans, it's time. Get on your feet, make some noise for the starting lineup for your Calvin University Knights. The Knights' overall record is 8-2 and 1-0 in conference. The head coach for the Knights in his 10th season is David Hoger. Here's Coach Hoger's starting lineup. Starting in attack, a 6'3" senior from Wheaton, Illinois. Number 3, David Blackman. A 5'8" senior from Doubleville, Indiana. Number 24, Braden Carpenter. A 5'8" junior from Orange, California. Number 28, team captain Jordan Warner. Starting in midfield, a 6'2" senior from Naperville, Illinois. Number 9, team captain Dave Henson. A 6'2" junior from Holland. Number 17, team captain Jackson Ingberg. A 5'10" junior from Monroe. Number 39, Riley DeSarbo. Starting in defense, a 5'9" junior from Columbus, Ohio. Number 11, Drew Garrison. A 5'11" senior from Vicksburg, number 15, Matt Gilly. A 6'2" junior from Hudsonville, number 32, Sawyer Richards. And in goal to say no, a 5'11" senior from Plano, Texas, number 31, Soren Demon. Coach Hoger is assisted by Bob Evans, Yevgeny Yavorkin, Scott Opel, Carter Sherman, and Joe Dykstra. NCAA officials assigned to today's game are Chris Patrick.
Good afternoon, Night Nation. This is Bryce Benjamin here as Amita Field. We are here Saturday, April 4th for our men's lacrosse team. It is 58 and a mucky, rainy day outside. Face-off goes. And Hansen secures it. And a good block by Alma's goalie, number 0, Gavin Atkins. Good, nice face-off win for the Knights to start that game. Our penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the refs are calling.
Legal body check on Alma. Cameron O'Brien.
Legal body check on Alma.
2-minute locked in.
See how this starts off for the good start for the Knights here. Knights have the ball down in Alma territory. Number 24, Braden Carpenter starting with the ball. Carpenter with the ball. Knights passing it around a little bit. Good ball movement, seeing where they can get the ball. Carpenter has the ball in sight. Down to Warner's outside. Blackman with the ball. Across the field, wayward pass goes, ground ball, and the Knights do secure it. That was number 16, Anson Gorski. Up to Blackman. Blackman takes a shot, and that goes over. Knights retain possession. They get their full 60. Warner's with the ball. He passes it over to Carpenter, to Blackman, back to Carpenter, to Blackman, over to Holoback, to Blackman, to Warner's, back to Peterson. And wayward shot there. Calvin does retain possession. Warner's with the ball. Out to Carpenter, out to Blackman, over to Holoback, out to Gorski, down back to Warner's, inside to Moore. He takes a shot, are penalty flags on the shot as his shot went over the net. We will see what these penalties are.
What? Yeah.
Alma penalty on running quick. That's a push 30 seconds. Direction 1 minute.
Couldn't see what the penalty was, but was a penalty on Alma. As it is now a 2-man down power play for the Knights.
You have come by that.
And 50-50 ball, Blackman gets it. Passes it over to Carpenter, and his shot goes wide. And they keep it with Kelvin. Kelvin gets their full 60 back, and Warner's with the ball. Right now, Kelvin is doing a great job retaining possession, and they're running out that clock a little bit. Carpenter with a good shot and a good block by Atkins there. Alma pushing the ball. Alma with it, trying to get that ball up. Knights kind of playing a man-to-man full field defense there. Good block and intercepted by Holdick there. What a play out to Carpenter. He has Blackman. Did not hit Blackman. Warner's with the ball. Warner's takes a shot, and that is a good. Warner's with the shot. Put the Knights up 1-0 against the Alma College Scots. 12:54 left in this first quarter. What a shot by Warner's. That is a great shot. That was Warner's 24th goal on the season there. Knights are coming off a nice conference win against Trine, trying to start conference playoff with a 2-0 record. Face-off begins, and Knights look like they have Hansen, Holobeck, and Egberts in there. Scots only had Quick and Krause in there. Blackman with the ball. He gets it down to Carpenter. Back to Blackman. That is up to Thiemann. That's over to Gorski. Gorski taking it down to the corner. Seeing what he can get. Nice move inside. Beats the defender. Passes up to Blackman. Over to Thiemann. Thiemann trying to make a move inside. Gets it to Carpenter. Carpenter taking it back out. Trying to see what he can get there. Right now, the Knights are moving the ball around very well. Carpenter with the ball. He makes a move. Doesn't take it. Blackman with the shot. And it bounces up over the goalie and in for a score. Knights are up 2-0 now. 11:58 left in this first half. What a goal by David Blackman. Nice 2 back-to-back goals for the Knights. They're able to waste a couple minutes off the clock trying to see what they can get, and now they're taking advantage. And it looks like the Scots are back up to full strength. Hansen for the face-off with Thiemann and DeZarbo. And DeZarbo secures the ball. He gets it over to Egbergs. Over to Blackman. Down to Carpenter. Carpenter holding the ball, seeing what he can get. Over to Break. Break makes a move for the goal. Good pass to Carpenter, and Carpenter loses the ball. He thought he had a shot and didn't. Carpenter with the ball still. He passes it over to Blackman. Blackman down to Break at X. Break making a move, pass inside, and pass inside to Warner's, and that is a good. His shot is good. I didn't even see him take the shot, but what a shot there. Up 3-0 with 11:13 left in this first quarter. 3 quick back-to-back goals for the Knights. We go off to the face-off. It is Hansen, Holbeck, and Alori for the Knights, and it is Krause, Quick, and Pollard for the Scotts, and Hansen secures it with a pass to Blackman. Pass back out to Warners. Warners takes a shot and it's good. Back-to-back shots in less than 10 seconds for Warners. Knights go up 4-0. Warners already with the hat trick in this game with 11:05 left in just the first quarter. What a play. What a play. Coming into this game, the Alma Scotts are 3-7 as your Calvin University Knights are 8-2. Knights coming off a nice win at Trine University where they won 8-7. Right here, second game in conference play for Calvin, third for Alma. Alma 0-2 in conference play, looking to improve that to 1-2, as the Knights are looking to improve their league record to 2-0. What a great start for these Knights, though. Timeout was taken by Alma. What quick goals! I don't think the ball has seen Calvin's side of the field defensively. Alma's offense has been non-existent. They haven't been able to do anything with the ball. They haven't been able to get anything going for this team. The Knights have secured every face-off so far. Right now, that looks like what is the plan to win there for your Knights. Knights back out after the timeout, and it looks like it is Hansen, DeZarbo, and Lori out for the face-off. Scotts sending out Kraus, Quick, and Hodges for their face-off. That goalie, sophomore Gavin Atkins, is struggling right now, giving up 4 goals. 4 back-to-back goals. Not a start Alma wants. And DeZarbo secures the ball. He's going. Pass over to Blackman. Over to Carpenter. He sends it over to Warners. He sends it to DeZarbo. He sends it to break. To break with the ball. He's moving down to the X position there. He's making a move. He passes it out to DeZarbo. DeZarbo passes it over to Colton. Colton makes a move inside. Pass is blocked by number 5, Connor Crasium by Alma, and the Knights secure it with DeZarbo. DeZarbo taking the ball. Pass over to Carpenter. Carpenter's shot goes off just outside to the right. Knights secure the ball. Ref is telling Warners where to go, and they are starting again. Warners up to DeZarbo. DeZarbo, nice move inside. Pass is blocked by number 5. Crasium again, fighting for the ball. 50-50 ball. Warners gets it, and that is out of bounds off Warners. It is Alma's ball. Number 26, Caleb Morgan with the ball right now, passing it in. He sends it over to Crasium. Over to Atkins. Atkins just slowly walking up. He sends a deep shot down to the goal, and that is off to the right. Wow, Thiemann was nowhere to be seen in that goal, and if that bounced right, that could have gone in. But right now, we have number 19, Nolan Ordea with the ball. He sends it over to Rakosi, out to Dusenberry. Right now, we got Hodges with the ball. Stopping clock, and it is Calvin's ball. Knights pushing it. Right there, that is Egbers with the ball. He makes a pass. He took a shot, and it was a nice save by Atkins. And right now, 50-50 ball to break. It looked like he was going for it, and it is out of bounds, Knights ball. Now to break has it. He sends it over to Carpenter. Carpenter back to break. Break kind of seeing, being patient. What is this Scott's defense going to do? He sends it. He passes it to Thiemann, who passes it over to Moore. Moore's making a move inside. He gets knocked off his track. He sends it down to Carpenter. Sends it up to Thiemann. Thiemann, nice move. Making his side out to Carpenter. Carpenter with the shot, and that's good. Nice. Up 5-0 with 8:39 left in this first quarter. What a shot there by Carpenter. Went right by the face of Atkins. Atkins has now given, Scotts has now given up 5 goals in this game. Scotts had a chance early, then a whistle blew, and it was no longer their ball. Gotta capitalize on your opportunities down at the goal. Right now in there for the face-off, Hansen, DeZarbo, and Alari. Scott's changing it up a little bit, and that was Broadwell, Shapiro, and Pearson in there for the face-off. And wayward pass goes, and that is, looks like Shapiro with the ball, and intercepted again by the Knights. That is number 11, Drew Garrison with the ball. He makes a pass over to Warner's. Warner seeing what the defense gives him, out to Blackman. Blackman also being patient, letting this offense get set up for the Knights. Knights up 5-0 with 8 minutes left in this first quarter. Blackman with the ball. Nice move inside by Blackman. Pass over. Oh, pass goes over the head of Gorski. Warner secures it back over to Gorski. Makes a move inside. Passes it back out to Warner's. Pass over to Thiemann. Takes a shot, and that's in. Off the bounce and right under the stick of Atkins. Knights take the lead 6-0 with 7:32 left in this first quarter. What a start to this game for the Knights. Right now, if the Scots want to come back, they are going to have to change something up. Get some fresh bodies in there. Maybe draw something up defensively. Now in there for the faceoff for the Scots. Number 14, Blake Swiger. 11, Patrick Hodges. And 10, Brenner Quick. For the Knights, we got Hansen, DeZarbo, and Eggbergs once and more. Faceoff goes, and DeZarbo secures it. DeZarbo waiting patiently, seeing what this team, what the defense is going to give them. Blackman with the ball, waiting patiently as subs are coming in and off the field. And pass over to DeZarbo. Back over to break. Back over to Blackman, and he can't secure it. But to break does get it. Oh, he does not. No one able to secure it. 50-50 ball still. And stick is on the ground. To break lost his stick. It is over to number 1, Colton. Over to Warner's. Sends it back over to Colton. And it bounces over his stick. He secures it. Some sloppy passes by the Knights. I know with the weather and the ball being wet doesn't always help. But you got to secure those to break with the ball. Making a move. Pass to Carpenter. Carpenter shots off. A little to the left. Warner secures the ball. He brings it back in. Yeah, 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see what he can do. Warner's making a move. Over to Colton. Less than 10 seconds. Carpenter with the ball. Over to break. To break. Takes a shot, and that goes off. And they're calling a shot clock violation on the Knights. Couple good opportunities there. Couldn't capitalize on them. You know, if you're Coach Hoger, obviously you're upset you couldn't capitalize, but you're not upset with the fact that you got 2 good shots off. All right, looks like we got the Scots bringing the ball up. Atkins with the ball. Sends it over to Morgan. Morgan back to Atkins. They can't get that ball across half field right now. And it's Hodges with the ball. He loses it, and it is secured. And Blackman with it. Takes the shot, blocked by Atkins. Morgan secures it. He flips it up into no man's land, and that is secured by the Knights. Number 25, Garrett Ruley. He sends it over to Blackman, who sends it over to Garrison, who has Garrison with the ball still. Or gave it to Warner's. Warner over to Blackman. Blackman waiting to see what happens. Gives the ball to Thiemann. Thiemann waiting to see what this defense gives them. Letting their offense get set up. Moore with the ball now. And a penalty flag is thrown up in the air. Moore comes down, sends it over to Carpenter. Carpenter trying to make a move. Sends it over to Warner's. Over to Gorski, over to Blackman. Blackman makes a move inside, takes a shot, and that's good by Blackman. Knights are up 7-0 with 4:41 left in this first quarter. Blackman, man, is a man amongst boys, standing at 6'3" and 205 pounds. Would not want to have that freight train coming at you there. What a beast of a man. Out there for the face-off for the Knights is Hansen, Holobeck, and Laurie. And for the Scots, it is Pearson, Storm, and Swiger. Getting ready for the face-off. Ref blows the whistle, and Hansen secures it. Hansen, nobody stopping him. He takes a shot, and that's blocked by Atkins. Crazy with the ball. Intercepted by Carpenter. Carpenter with the shot on Atkins with the nice fake and then the shot, putting the Knights up 8-0 with 4:27 left in this first quarter. What a start for the Knights. What a way to just come back, and what a way to just put the pedal to the metal. They're not letting up. I mean, this Scots offense has not gotten the ball. Has gotten the ball across half field twice. They've secured 0 faceoffs, and they've given up 8 goals. Right now, a new 3 for the Scots is Pearson. It is Shapiro, and it is Polinas. And DeZarbo with it for the Knights. Pass over to Blackman. Blackman just creating the ball, letting his offense get set up. He sends it over to DeBrake. DeBrake slips on while trying to make an inside move. He sends it over to Colton. Colton with the move inside. Backs back out over to DeZarbo. DeZarbo, nice move inside. Nice shot, and that's good for DeZarbo. Knights now take the lead 9-0 with 3:50 left in this first quarter. What a way to start for the Knights. 9-0 in the first quarter. Not something you'd like to see if you're a Scots fan, but if you're a Knights fan, you want to see them keep going. Let's see what can happen with this. Let's see how much this Knights team can score in this game. Out there for the Knights, Hansen, Holbeck, and Egbers, and out there for the Knights. We have Pollard. Looks like we have Krause, and it looks like we have Quick. Face off again, secured by Hansen. Hansen sends it over to Blackman. Blackman patiently waiting for his team to get set. He sends it over to Moore. Moore over to Thiemann. Thiemann back out to Gorski. Over to Warner's. Down to Carpenter at X. Carpenter makes a move. Out to Warner's. Warner's takes a shot, and that's good. Jordan Warner's with another goal, putting the Knights up 10-0 with 3:20 left in this first quarter. What a terrific start if you're a Knights fan. This is exactly what you want to see, especially against an opponent who's not having as hot of a season as the Knights. Hansen is back out there going against Broadwell for the face-off. Let's see. Hansen has been able to win every single face-off for the Knights. Let's see if he can do it again. Yep, he sends it back to Holbeck. Holbeck sends it over to Moore. Moore just kind of sitting, letting his team get set. He's making a move for the net. He passes it, and it's tipped at the, looks like hit the top of the net or the top of the cage. Atkins secures it. Warner's putting some pressure on him, sends it over to Crasium. Crasium back over to Morgan. Morgan sends it back over to Crasium. Sends it to Atkins. Atkins trying to get something downfield. And that looks like it was a violation, not getting the ball across the field, halfway field in time. Great defense by the Knights as Thiemann has it. Knights playing terrific defense and offense in this game. Haven't had to actually play much defense. Just having to not let the deep passes go by on them. Right over Gorski as well. He makes a nice move. He has a wide open net. He takes a shot, and that's good. Right under the foot of Atkins. What a shot by Gorski, taking the lead to 11-0 with 2 minutes left in this first quarter. If you're a Knights fan, you are hoping that they keep putting their foot down, their pedal down to the metal, foot on the gas, however you want to say it. Right there, if you're a Scots fan, it looks like this one could be over early. Anson Gorski, the sophomore from Livonia, Michigan. What a play by him. Hansen and Kraus out there for the face-off. And DeZarbo secures it. Hansen wins another face-off. I don't think he's lost one yet. DeZarbo sends it over to Carpenter. Carpenter sends it over to Warner's. This Knights offense looks like it's about to get set up. Nice defense in the back here. Just securing, making sure that there's not a single uncovered person, making sure that everyone is, that they're not going to get any uncovered goals. DeZarbo secures the 50-50 ball, sends it over to Carpenter. Carpenter sends it down to Warner's. Warner's makes a move. He sends it up to DeZarbo, who sends it to Colton, who takes a shot and right by the stick of Atkins, in for a goal, putting them up 12-0 with 1:18 left in this first quarter. Wow, what a way to start this game. If you're the Calvin University Knights, Knight Nation must be happy with, you guys must be happy with this one. What a great play. Bryton Colton, the freshman from Nobles, Indiana. What a play for the freshman. Hansen and Swagger out there for the face-off. Right now, Hansen has won every face-off. Knights have secured them all. Let's see what Hansen can do here. And he sends it back. And Holbeck with the secures it. He sends it over to Blackman. He sends it down to Carpenter. Out to Warner's. Up to Thiemann. Moore with it. Sends it over to Gorski. Gorski makes a move inside. He bounces it back out. He sends it down to Carpenter there at X. Sends it over to Warner's. Up to Thiemann. 43 seconds left in this first quarter. Looks like Knights are trying to drain as much clock as they can before they get a shot. Over to Warner's. Up to Carpenter. Carpenter up to Gorski. Over to Blackman. Over to Thiemann. Thiemann up to Blackman. Blackman doesn't secure it. 50 and Blackman does secure it. Less than 30 seconds left. We have about 15 seconds left of this first quarter. Blackman with the ball. Nobody's stopping him. Oh, Thiemann has the ball. Out to Gorski. And the shot off by Moore. Warner's with the ball with 5 seconds left. Ref blows the whistle, stops the clock, has Warner's reset it. 4 seconds left on the clock. Play continues. Sends it out to Gorski. Makes a move inside. Shot at the last second for Gorski off the assist from Warners. What a play there for the Knights, going up 13-0 with 1 second left in this first quarter. What a play by the Knights. The Knights looking happy and celebrating down at the sideline right now. Hansen and looks like Krause out there for the faceoff, and Hansen wins another one right at the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, your Knights are up 13-0. What a game! If the Knights want to win this game, keep putting the pedal to the metal. If the Scots need to come, if Scots want to come back, a change at goalie might be your best bet. Definitely the game you like to see if you are the. Definitely the game you like to see if you are the. If you're a Knights fan. And Knights are warming up a new goalie. Looks like they might be making a sub there as they're up 13-0. Starting goalie number 31, Soren Thiemann, has not had a lot to do. The senior from Texas in one of his final home games has not had a lot to do. Let's see what can happen for them. Great game for the Knights so far as they're making some subs around the field. And they are making a sub at goalie. That is number 23, Jack Bermel, making his first appearance today. You'll love to see it, as today is senior day for the Calvin University Knights. Hansen.
Start of the second quarter. Calvin leads 13-0. And it's Linus and Hansen.
Looks like Hansen, Holbeck, and Engbers for the Knights. We got Hansen secures another one as he was up against Curtis Plinus. And Knights moving it around. Looks like just all new people in there. We got number 21, Blythe Johnson, with the ball. He's making his move in. He passes it out to Holbeck. Sends it back down to Johnson. Johnson over down to Del Caso. Holbeck up to Apel. Johnson with the ball. And pass tipped in. That is number 10. Brenner Quick with the ball. He loses it. And secured by Plinus. He loses it again. 50-50 ball, anyone's ball. Looks like that is, and they lose it again. Holbeck with the ball. What a just defensive pressure to get that ball back for the Knights. You love to see the Knights get some new people in there as Johnson has the ball. Back over to Holbeck. Holbeck makes a move. Looking to make a pass. He sends it over to Colton. He loses the ball. 50-50 ball, and Holbeck secures it. Sends it over to Del Caso. Del Caso with the ball. He sends it back up to Holbeck. Holbeck letting the offense get set. Sends it over to Colton. Colton wanting to make a pass, but his teammates cannot get open. less than 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Holbeck takes a shot, and that's off. It's going to be Knight's ball. Johnson with the ball. Ref blows a whistle. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Holbeck with the ball. He takes a shot, and that is a nice save by Atkins as he sends it up. We got Plinus with the ball, and he loses it. Could not get out of that pressure from the Knights. And that is secured by number 17, Jackson Egbers. He sends it over to Del Caso. Del Caso tried to hit Wieselinski on the pass, but couldn't. Crasium sends it up. Hodges with the ball. Quick with the ball. Looking to get the ball, and it's knocked out. Knights 50-50 ball, anybody's ball, and there secured it. That is number 2, Sam Puppard with the ball. Puppard with the ball, looking around, seeing what he can do with it. He sends it over to Tolcazo. Tolcazo over to Colton. Colton running around the cage, seeing what he can have happen. He sends it over to O'Brien. O'Brien over to DeBrake. DeBrake has the move, inside shoots and scores. That is Calvin's first goal. First goal of this second quarter, going up 14-0 with 11:09 left in the second quarter. What a play there by Colin DeBrake, the sophomore from Grand Rapids, Michigan, playing at home, able to make some noise for his hometown team and hometown fans. We got a change at midfield for the Knights. That is going to be number 44, Josh Segura, out there making a play for the Knights. Let's see if he can secure this face-off. And has no one secured it yet. Looks like the Scots did win it. They threw it up. Nobody secured the ball down by the goal. 50-50 ball, anybody's ball still, and it looks like it is Knight's ball as number 9, Feilhauer went out. Feilhauer went out for the Scots. That is O'Brien with the ball off the pass from Rule. Colston sends it down to Del Caso. Over to Colston. Out to Kresge. Kresge makes a nice move inside. He loses it. And that is, knocked out by Kresge there. Great play. What a way. He has not secured it, but he knocked it out. And it's knocked out on him. And it's going to be Scott's ball. Great play by number 23, Christopher Rogers for the Scots. As the Scots are trying to get the ball in. As Hodges with the ball. He sends it up to Feilhauer. Feilhauer with the ball knocked out by Dilly. Scots finally get time to set up on offense. As we have Sear with the ball. His pass goes over the head of Meyer. And it is Knight's ball. Ooh, what a hit there. Garrison took that hit and got back up. Colston with the ball. Sends it over. And it is a nice block by Atkins. That shot by Apel. Nice shot. Nice shot. Right now, Scott securing the ball. Over to Atkins. Atkins just waiting to see what can happen. He sends it downfield to no man's land, and that is taken by Billings for the Knights. Nobody getting in front of him. Sends it over to Colston. Colston with the ball. Sends it over to Ocasio. Or to Calzo. Over to Holbeck. Knights setting up this offense, seeing what is available to them. Holbeck makes a move. Tip pass over. The shot looks like it got blocked into the ground. Holbeck cannot secure it. And that is secured by the Scots. David Meyer. And it looks like it'll be Knight's ball still. It looks like Meyer went out. And Delcazo with the ball. Makes a move inside. Nice shot! Going right past the goalie. That is Aiden Delcazo with the shot for the Knights, going up 15-0 with 8:17 left in this second quarter. What a shot by Delcazo. What a shot. Threaded the needle between the goalie and the cage and just put it right in there. You love to see how much fun these Knights players are having out on this field right now. And Hansen's back out there for the face-off. He's also got O'Brien and Engbers with him. And Hansen secures it. Kraus trying to hit the ball away from him. He sends it up to Kostin. He sends it up to Delcalzo. Over to O'Brien. That is out to Kresge. Over to Moore. Moore, nobody's stopping him. He passes over to O'Brien, and what a block by Atkins. O'Brien's had a couple good looks that you'd like to see him capitalize on it. O'Brien, the junior from Glendale, California. And Kresge with the ball, sends it up to Moore. Sends it down to Delcalzo. Back over to Moore, over to Kostin. Over to O'Brien. Over to Apel. Over to Kostin. Kostin's directing traffic over to Kresge. Kresge with the move. Pass back out to O'Brien, and what a save by Atkins there. He gets the ball out. That is Morgan with the ball. Nobody getting in front of Morgan. He's able to send it over to Quick, who loses the ball. And that is secured by Sear. Sear with the ball. He sends it over to Fuelhauer. And a timeout for the Scots. Going into this timeout, Knights are up 15-0 with 6:42 left in this first half. What a play. What a game going on by the Knights. You'd love to see the energy from the Knights sideline. You love to see the energy from the players and the coaches and the fans going in as this game goes on, as they're up 15-0. Definitely slowed down in this second quarter, but at the same time, still have had a lot of great shots. Atkins has just had he's playing a lot better in this second quarter than he did the first with the saves. Being able to save and block a couple shots different. Knights are still getting the looks they want. They just need to capitalize. They want to keep winning this game. They need to keep their foot on the gas pedal, keep pushing it, and find ways to score. Find ways to keep putting the pressure on the Scots. If you're the Scots, you want to get back in this game, just got to take it one possession at a time and capitalize every time you get the ball and play some good defense. You know, Atkins is starting to shape up a little bit, but I mean, it wouldn't be a horrible idea to see what another goalie could do for you. mean, he's given up 15 goals in the first half. If you're Coach Cameron, you're gonna think about doing something else. The play is back in, and it looks like Sear with the ball sends it over to Riccozzi, sends it down. Okay, Riccozzi with the ball, and that went out of bounds, and it is Knight's ball. Josh Sutton with the ball. Tried to get it to Engbers, but lost it. And the pass to Sear goes off. Wazelinski with the ball. He's letting his offense get up. Makes a move to the goal, doesn't get it. Over to Colston. Back over to Wazelinski. Inside pass, no good. And secured by Colston. Sends it up to Del Caso. Over to Colston. And that is knocked out by Morgan. Morgan secures it, trying to get it up. Morgan with the ball still. He's pushing it up, looking to make a move, and he's losing it. Morgan lost the ball, and that is secured by the Knights. Over to Wazelinski. Looks like we got a whistle blown, and it is Knight's ball. Looks like Alex Dalk with the shot at scoring a goal there. Not very often you see a defensive player get a chance to score a goal, so you would have loved to have seen that one go in. Holbeck with the ball. About just under 5 minutes left in this second quarter. Holbeck sends it in to Wazelinski, and nice block. What a block by Atkins. Love to see the hustle by Jackson Pollard, trying to get his body in position to secure that possession off the shot. Johnson with the ball. He sends it up to Wazelinski. Couldn't secure it. He gets it. Sends it over to Colston. Colston with the ball. Sends it up to Johnson at X. Johnson shots goes over top. And Holbeck secures it. And they're giving it to the Scots. Scott's ball. Coach Hoger is not happy with that one. Right now we got Crasium with it. And his ball's knocked out. Flag on the field. Didn't see what the penalty was. 3:49 left in this first half. Looks like it will be Scott's ball. As Meyer starts the ball. He sends it down to Fielhauer. Over to Crasium. Over to Storm. Storm could not secure it. 50-50 ball still in the air, and Colston tried to get it in and couldn't get it in. It is going to be Scott's ball. Storm with the ball right now. Tried to get it inside to Riccozzi. Couldn't. We got Meyer with the ball. Nice with the shot and a nice save by Bermel. You love to see that. Right now, Eli Bolins with the ball for the Knights, pushing it ahead. Bones with the ball still. Sends it over to Apel. Sends it up to Kresge. Gives it to break. Over to O'Brien. Over to Kresge. Down to Coachton. Able to secure it off the bad pass. Over to Del Calzo. Makes a move inside. Back up to break. Over to Kresge. Back up to O'Brien. Back inside to Colston. Back down to Del Calzo at X. Inside for to break and a goal off the assist from Del Calzo with 1:56 left in this first half. Knights are up 16-0. What a play by the Knights. You love to see the Knights second unit getting in and making plays like that. What a play. What a play. What a play. Great pass by Del Calzo and great shot by to break. I believe to break now has the hat trick. Great plays all around for the Knights. Scott's finally getting something alive on offense, but couldn't capitalize. And face-off secured by Segura. Shot by Colston off the mark, and it is going to stay Knights ball. It's going to be Scott's ball. And quick with the ball. Sends it cross field to Crasium. And out of bounds off the Scots Knights ball. Great defensive play by Dalk. Dalk with the ball, pushing it across midfield. And it looks like they're calling an offsides on the Knights. Crasium with the ball. Over to Atkins. He sends it up to Rogers. Rogers with the ball, weaving through, and he loses it off the play by Laurie. Holbeck with the ball. Another stop and play by the refs. It's going to be Knights ball. Looks like they called a slice on a Scots player. It's going to be Knights ball. Holbeck with the ball. A minute left in this first half. Wieselensky with the ball. Takes a shot, and that goes off to the right. To break with the ball at X. Nice pass in, and Wieselensky couldn't secure it before trying to take a shot. Atkins does have it. He sends it over to Crasium. Crasium bringing the ball up. Pressure by... Oh, he loses it off the pressure from Apel. Wow, great pressure. Great play there by Apel. They send it downfield and into no man's land. And that is Dalk with the ball. Nobody stopping him. He gets inside. Nice pass over. And that is blocked by Atkins. What an athletic play there by that goalie, who has had a not so good day today. Another pass goes wayward off Knights ball with 6 seconds left. They send it downfield quickly. And that is the end of the first half for the Knights. Trying to get something happening. They couldn't get it exactly happening with 6 seconds left from across the field, but what a first half for the Knights, up 16-0. We will be right back after this break.
The Knights hit the road next Wednesday, April 8th, to match up with the Brits of Allegheny College at 7 o'clock. Catch a live stream or make the trip and cheer them on in person. And don't miss our next home game, which is Wednesday, April 15th at 7 o'clock, when the Knights host the Bulldogs of Adrian College. I'll be here and be looking for you. So let's go, Knights!
Welcome back, Knight Nation. It is halftime here at Zamita Field, where your Calvin University Knights are up 16-0 against the Alma College Scots. Looking at the stats here right now, goals. Blackman has 2, Carpenter has 2, Warners has 4, DeZarbo has 1, Tabrake has 2, Gorski has 2, Coachton has 1, Thiemann has 1, and Del Caso has 1. Face-offs 1. I mean, right now the name of the game for Calvin is the face-offs. Calvin has won 16 of the 17 face-offs. Alma has won 1. Alma has 20 turnovers. Calvin has 11. Alma does have 13 saves. Calvin only has 1. It's also because Calvin has 40 shots. Alma has 2. Calvin has won 45 ground balls compared to almost 14 right now. Those are the name of the game right there. Adkins has 13 saves with 16 goals allowed. Calvin has played 2 goalies. Burmel has 1 save with 0 goals allowed, and Thiemann has 0 goals allowed with 0 saves. Great defensive play as we're getting ready to go back up here. As it looks like Segura is going to be starting off the second half for the Knights at the face-off, going up against, looks like Plinus. And Calvin wins the face-off over to Apel. And nice shot there by Segura off the assist from Apel. 13 seconds into this second half, as the Knights take the lead 17-0 with 14:47 left in the third quarter. And that Calvin University bench is getting excited.
That's his first this season.
The sophomore from Naples, Florida, with a great goal there, right after winning the faceoff. And stop and play there. Looks like they're calling it against the Scots, as the Knights are going to secure possession here. And now they're calling it Scots ball. We got Sear with the ball. Sear making a move inside. Has a shot that goes left. Rebounded by Mercuzzi. He sends it over to Odea. Odea over to Storm. Storm down to Sear. Sear over to Mercuzzi. Mercuzzi back over to Meyer. Meyer back over to Mercuzzi. Down to Sear. Over to Storm. Down to Sear. Sear trying to make a move. Nothing there. Storm makes a move, takes a shot inside, and that bounces over the cage. It's Scott's ball with 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Sear. That is over to Feelhauer. Over to Meyer. Meyer trying to find an opening to make a move. And he's got a small opening, and his shot goes far right. 4 seconds left on this shot clock. Can the Scots get something out of this? And they cannot, as it is going to be Knights ball. Knights trying to push the field up. And that is knocked out by Mercuzzi. And that is Ruley with the ball. Wow. Could not get the ball across midfield there. Is Fieldhauser with the ball, and that is knocked out by Sutton. Sutton with the nice pass, and Knights could not secure it, but coached in with it. Stays on his feet and secures the ball. Very impressive athleticism there. And flag up in the air. Looks like a call against the Scots. It's going to be Knights ball. Knights are up 17-0 with 12:38 left in this third quarter. And O'Brien sends it down to Johnson. Johnson back over to O'Brien. Over to DeZarbo. Looks like that was over to Hansen. Kresge back to DeZarbo, back to Hansen, back to DeZarbo, back to Hansen. Hansen trying to make something happen, nothing. DeZarbo to Kresge. Over to O'Brien, down to Johnson, making great ball movement here. Over to Hansen, over to DeZarbo. Inside, could not get there, knocked to Hansen with the ball, and nice block there by Atkins as O'Brien has it, and he sends it up to Kresge. Over to Wyzetsky. Nice shot. Goes left from the cage, and Johnson with the ball. Over to DeZarbo. Over to Wyzletsky. Over to Hansen. Hansen with the shot. Another one that goes left. It is Kelvin ball. Johnson with the ball. Johnson trying to make a move, get someone open. Inside pass, no good. Atkins with the ball. Sends it up to Vanderkamp. Sends it over to Rakuzi. Over to Fieldhauser. And over the top of the net, Knights ball. They tried to get it to Dalk, but just went right over his head. Fieldhauser with the ball. Up to Pollard. Out to Storm. Over to Sear. Over to Rakuzi. Over to Sear. Over to Storm. Try to get to Fieldhauser. Couldn't secure it. He does end up securing it. Over to Odea. Over to Rakuzi. Out to Sear. Out to Meyer. Over to Storm. Storm looking around, seeing who he can get it to. Down to Odea at X. Back up to Rakuzi. Out to Meyer. Meyer makes a move. There's nothing there. Out to Odea at X. Inside to Rakuzi and over the net. Wow. Great ball movement. 16 seconds left on this shot clock. Chances right now of Alma making a comeback are very slim, but in order to do so, they need to not waste as much shot clock and put some pressure on the Knights to really get this going. As the goalie, Bermel's all the way down the field. Hoger cannot be happy about that. Not what you want to see your goalie doing, because if that gets swatted away, you're not in position to make a stop as the Knights' shot goes over the net. Wow. That goalie, Jack Bermel, is a fast A fast little man there, being able to get down there and back, and doesn't look tired at all. He's ready to play some defense as the Knights are moving around offense to Moore. Moore makes a move, goes by one defender. He sends it down to Del Calzo at X. He sends it over to O'Brien. O'Brien makes a move inside, takes a shot, and that's good! What a shot by O'Brien. Getting, I believe, his first goal of the season. What a great shot there by O'Brien. Knights are now up 18-0 with 9 minutes left in this third quarter. It is going to be Segura and Swigert out for the face-off. And Segura wins that face-off. Really securing it. He sends it down to Apel, who sends it over to Del Calzo. Over to Colston. Up to Wieslensky. Over to Johnson. Over to Holbeck. Holbeck making moves. Holbeck trying to find something and couldn't get the pass in there, but gets it to Johnson, and Johnson shot to the right. And that looks like Morgan with the ball. Over to Atkins. Atkins sends it downfield, and they're unable to secure it. And it looks like it's going to be Knight's ball. Atkins is trying to get a pass down there, but could not. Ball goes to Sutton. Sutton sends it up to Holbeck. Holbeck. Looks like he gets it to Borasic. And a penalty flag on the field. Looks like it'll be on the Scots. They did wave the flag off. It looks like it was a timeout on the Scots. Knights up 18-0 with 7:40 left in this third quarter. Definitely not keeping the hot they were going when they first started this game. But still playing very good, getting good shots off. Exactly what you want, just not converting on them. Alma has had very little opportunities to score the ball. Not really getting to their spots well, and he's not what you want to see if you're a Scots fan. And it sounds like this Knight Nation is getting excited down there. With the Knights up 18-0, looking to extend their conference record to 2-0 and their overall record to 9-2. Alma trying to fight their way back into this game to extend their record to 4-7 and their conference record to 1-2. And to break with the ball, puts himself down at X. He gets the ball and a wayward pass. Scott's ball. We got Odea with the ball. Seeing what's going to be happening. He sent it over to Philhauer. Over to Meyer. Over to Storm. Over to Rakuzi. Down to Odea at X. To Fieldhauer. To Sear. To Storm. To Rakuzi. Shot blocked by Sutton. Over to Odea. Over to Rakuzi. To Meyer. And shot taken by Fieldhauer. No good. Looks like... Does look like the Scots retain possession. Odea with the ball. Sends it over to Storm. Over to Meyer. Sear with the ball. Sends it down to Rakuzi at X. Out to Odea. Odea can't secure it. Less than 10 seconds on the shot clock. That is Fieldhauer with the ball. Takes a shot, and what a save by Bermel. Laurie with the ball. Nobody stopping him. Over to Del Calzo. Del Calzo putting himself down there. X trying to make a move over to Apel, and that gets knocked out of his stick. Knight's able to retain possession. Over to Del Calzo. Up to Kregsky. Over to DeZarbo. He sends it over to O'Brien. To DeZarbo. Goes right off the top of his stick. Pass a little too high. DeZarbo does retain possession. He is moving the ball. He's moving around trying to get someone open. And that was intercepted by Morgan. But DeZarbo trying to get it back. And what is the call? It is Knight's ball. DeZarbo with the ball. DeZarbo put to the ground. Penalty flag in the air. Over to O'Brien. Over to Kresge. Kresge does have some room. Nope, he sends it over to Del Caso, who could not secure it. He gets it, ends up getting it. Over to O'Brien. Down to Kolchki, or Colston. Colston to DeZarbo. Inside to Del Calzo, and nice shot blocked. Apel gets the ball, another block by Atkins. Atkins, 2 good blocks in a row. Shot clock resets up to DeZarbo. DeZarbo takes a good move to get by him. Over to Colston. Up to O'Brien. O'Brien takes a shot, and that goes way right.
Scott penalty, Jackson Pollard. That's a whole 30 seconds. Calvin women at 15-6.
There was a penalty on the Scots. It will be Knight's ball still. And Kresge with the ball over to DeZarbo, over to Apel, down to Johnson. Johnson up to O'Brien, back over to Kresge, back over to DeZarbo, back over to Apel, inside to Weslinski. Couldn't get it. O'Brien does save it. Over to Kresge, DeZarbo. Kresge once more. O'Brien. Kresge. Kresge trying to see what he has. Nice spin inside. Couldn't get there. Good help defense by the Scots. 5 seconds left on this shot clock. April with the shot as the shot clock is running down. April with the goal off the assist by Wieslensky. What a shot. Putting the Knights up 19-0 with 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Knight Nation is certainly happy in these stands and on this sideline. Love to see this kind of win for this team. Trying to make a push for an MIAA title. Improving their record to 2-0. It's going to take it is going to take a miracle for this Scots team to win. And Segura with the ball. He secures it. Pass over to Del Calzo. Del Calzo loses his whole stick, but somehow secures the ball again. And he gets put on the ground while losing the ball. And that goes out of bounds.
Penalty.
Looks like there was a penalty on the Scots. It will be Knights ball. O'Brien will start with the ball. Sends it up to Kresge. Over to DeZarbo. Over to Apel. Back over to DeZarbo. Back across to O'Brien. Up to Kresge. Shot way off. Way high. And Johnson will keep the ball. He sends it over to Apel. Inside. Wieslensky shot no good. Atkins with a good block. Johnson at X trying to see what he can do with it. And he tries to get inside, take a shot, and that's secured by Morgan. Morgan sends it deep. And that Scots trying to get it across, and they lose the ball. Wieslensky couldn't secure it. DeZarbo secures it. Scots have not been able to get the ball across midfield all but I think 3 times today. And Wieslensky has the ball. He sends it out to Johnson. Johnson looking and seeing what he can do with the ball here. Sends it over to Del Calzo with the ball at X. Back to Johnson. Over to DeZarbo. DeZarbo making a move. Passes it out to O'Brien. O'Brien sends it down to Del Calzo at X. Del Calzo making a move. Can't get anything going. It's knocked out. And Carasium secures the ball. Sends it across field. And O'Brien almost got it. And that is secured by Dalk. Dalk, nobody inside, and he lost the ball. Ball's moved up. That is Fieldhauer with the ball. One-on-one, and that is blocked by Sutton. Great defensive play there. Calvin pushes the ball up, and that is Del Calzo with it. Sends it inside to Kurtz. Kurtz takes a shot at the goal and off the side of the cage. Tries to get it back inside of him. No one's securing it yet. 50-50 ball. Stopping a play, and it looks like it is going to be Knights ball with a penalty on the Scots. Again, great defense being played by the Knights here. The minute the Scots get the ball, seems like a swarm of Knights is coming up to them and just not letting them get past midfield. The Scots are not having a good day out there today. Over to Del Calzo. He takes a shot, and that looks like it was blocked by the defender a little bit. Moore taking the ball. Moore makes a move. Try to hit Apel with the ball. And it is going to be Scott's ball. Fieldhauer with the ball. Ball's going to start with Pollard, back to Fieldhauer. Across the middle to Meyer, and that is behind him. It is going to be Knights ball. That is Alex Choidi with the ball. Sends it deep downfield to end the quarter. Knights are going into the fourth quarter up 19-0.
Calvin women leading 15-7. 2 minutes remaining in the third at Trine.
What a first 3 quarters for these Knights. Up 19-0 going into the fourth quarter. The Knights are able to make a couple changes with players, get some fresh legs in there, get some freshmen playing, and it is working out well for them. As you can see, they are not skipping a beat, being just as aggressive the whole way through this game, keeping Alma at 0 keeping them at 0. Can the Knights complete the shutout with keep the goose egg on the board? Looks like the Knights are making another change at goalie. Looks like this is going to be Johnny Blackman. Another just massive body out there. 6'3", 225 pounds from Grand Haven, Michigan. The freshman making his first appearance today. You love to see multiple people getting in and playing, and people who you probably don't get to see a whole lot throughout the season, and especially in the close games. So you love to see them, especially in a conference game like this. Get in, get some playing time. Knights are up 19-0. Face-off goes, and Segura wins this one. Nobody's stopping him. He takes a shot, and that is blocked by Atkins. What a shot. Great shot by Josh Segura. Love to see the confidence in the young man to take that kind of shot. And Alma also made a change at goalie. This is number 31, Preston Stelgis, making his first appearance today. And Segura with the ball. He sends it deep to Johnson, and Johnson couldn't catch it. Off the tip of his stick. It's going to be Scott's ball. So you don't like to see the Knights making these mistakes here with these turnovers. Very quick turnovers here. You know, of course, and the Scots turn it back over. Very ugly start for both of these teams. If you're Alma, pretty normal start for how this game is going, if you're honest. And Holbeck with the ball from the pass from Del Calzo. Holbeck seeing what he can get, and he's put on the ground, and they're going to call penalty. And it is going to be Scott's ball. My apologies there. Morgan with the ball. Sends it over to Crasium. Back over to Morgan. Over to Stelgis. Tries to get it up. And that is given to Rogers, who gets it up to Orcuzzi. Orcuzzi with the ball. Seeing around. Goes over to Sear. Sear trying to make something happen. Can't. Great defense being played by these Knights. Storm with the ball. He's trying to make a move. And he's pushed off his pass. He lost the ball. And that is a goal for the Alma Scots. Looks like that was scored by Odea. Off of the loose ball, he was able to just kind of push it in there. If you're a Knights fan, obviously you don't like to see that, giving up the goose egg and the chance of a shutout. But if you're a Scots fan, you love to see them keep pushing, keep fighting, not give up on this game. Swagger versus Segura. Swagger cannot, and they're fighting for the 50-50 ball. And whistle blows. This is going to be Kelvin Ball. We got Kurtz with, or that was Rulli with the ball. Sends it over to Wieselewski. 13 minutes left in this, left in the game. Dalcazzo with it at X. Sends it to the middle. And that is a scored goal by Johnson. What a great job by Johnson there. Great pass by Dalcazzo, up 20-1 with 12:49 left in this game.
Nice goal by Johnson. Assisted by Aiden Dalcazzo.
Bly Johnson, the freshman from Granger, Indiana. Love to see him getting in, making some plays. It is his 10th, or that is his second goal on the year. You love to see young players getting in and being able to make plays like that. 50-50 ball. Johnson again. And nice save by the goalie, and it is scored. And they're not counting it. It could have been a crease violation there. You never know. But it looked like the Knights fans are not happy about that one. Sear with the ball. Multiple Knights just putting pressure on him. He loses it. Johnson sends it back. Dalcazzo with the ball. My apologies. That was really he was able to knock that ball out. Dalcazzo with the ball. Trying to figure out what he can do with it. He sends it down to Johnson at X. Johnson being patient, seeing what the defense gives him. Crasium, a big body there, not trying to let him get anything off. Over to Dalcazzo. Up to O'Brien. Over to Wieselewski. His shot looks like it was blocked by Stelgis. It is going to be Scott's ball. And try to make the pass to Swiger. He couldn't secure it. Goes right past Fieldhauer. And Swiger is going to be Knight's ball. Wow. If you are Alma's coach, you are not happy with the way your team is playing right now. Knights get it up the field and right under the stick of Kresge. Scott's ball, trying to get it across midfield. Knights putting pressure on him. Intercepted by Holbeck. What a play there. Kresge with the ball. Looks like Knights are trying to run some clock out a little bit. Bring this game all the way down to the end. Over to Wieselewski. He can't secure it. If you're Coach Hoger, you are not happy with the way your team is taking care of this ball. Alma player loses the stick. Apel with the shot. And right into the net of the goalie. Stelgis going down the field, trying to find someone open. And his pass goes behind the player and leaves the goal wide open for Johnson. Getting his second goal in this game. 21-1. Calvin leads Alma with 9:20 left in this game. What a play by Johnson. The freshman goalie was trying to clear it out. Left the net wide open. Johnson was able to steal the ball and take advantage of the open net. Great play by Johnson there. Great pressure by that Kelvin defense. And Seguro secures it. This is only Kelvin's second conference game. Wednesday, April 8th, they will be playing LBN at home. As right now, Del Caso with the ball. Over to Kresge. Inside pass, no good. Del Caso trying to get it, and he doesn't get it. Out of bounds off Del Caso. It's going to be Scott's ball. And Morgan with the ball, just taking his time getting it up. Knight's not putting too much pressure on him. He tries to, and it's blocked by Johnson. Wow. Looks like it hit him right in the face mask. And that, there you go, a violation. Couldn't get the ball across half field. What a play defensively for the Knights. Locking everybody up downfield. Playing some great defense. Wieslewski with the ball, getting it inside, down to Del Caso at X. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson with the shot blocked by Stelgis. It is going to be Knights ball. O'Brien over to Kresge. Kresge trying to make a move. He takes a shot. It goes left. Knights ball still. Just under 50 seconds on the shot clock. On this rainy day, you love to see the Knights make something good out of a rainy day. And Knights secure to the 50-50 ball. Kresge has it. O'Brien with the ball. Sends it over to Johnson. Johnson spins inside. Has Apel there. It looks like he's pushed from the back and there's no call. Knight's not happy as Apel was trying to get another goal there for himself. Morgan with the ball. Knights once more locking everyone up, not giving him anyone to pass to. Trying to make him have to try to. And another violation again. Couldn't get it across midfield. Del Caso with the ball. Over to Johnson at X. Inside. No good. O'Brien trying to secure it. And Knights secure the ball. That is David Frisbee with the ball. And is knocked out. And it's going to be Scott's ball. Looks like Feelhauer with the ball over to Sear. Down to Ricuzzi at X, over to Meyer. Meyer makes a move towards the cage, and he loses it. Meyer gets it back. No, he does not. It's knocked out, and it is Knight's ball. Frisbee with the ball, sends it across field to Dalk. Dalk gets it up to Wieslewski. Goes right through three Scots. Sends it over to Apel. Apel, his shot is blocked by Stelgis. Scots with the ball, pushing it up. That is O'Dea with the ball, but he loses it. And that is secured by Choide, and a whistle blows. It's going to be Scott's ball. Meyer has it off the pass from Pollard over to Storm. Storm making a move for the goal. So we're trying to find an opening. Over to Fuelhauer. Up to Meyer. Over to Sear. Sear making a move to the goal. And his goal scores. His goal scores. Alma now, it is the score now 21-2 with 5:37 left in this game. Alma not giving in, still fighting to the very end. If you're a Knights fan, if you're Coach Hoger, you're not happy to see it. You're happy you're up by 19 points. You're not happy with taking your foot off your team taking the foot off the pedal a little bit. You expect perfection from all three levels of your lineup. Johnson has the ball off the pass from Segura. Over to Wieslewski. Over to Kresge. Kresge makes a move inside. Pass out and over the head of O'Brien. Morgan with the ball. Passes it over to Stelgis. Knight's not giving any room. And he can't secure it. Sutton with the ball. Takes a shot. And that goes right of the goal. You would love to see the senior Josh Sutton score on senior day here at Zamita Field. Caracium with the ball. Pressure by Johnson here. And he gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be Knight ball. Under 5 minutes left in this game. Wieslewski with the ball. He makes a move inside. Sends it over to Johnson. Johnson up to O'Brien. O'Brien cannot secure it in his net. O'Brien has had multiple passes just go right through his stick. And down to Delgado. Over to Wieslewski. Over to Johnson. Over to Kresge. And he sends it out to Timbuktu. Morgan with the ball. He sends it over to Caracium. Caracium with the ball. This is nice defense, not giving any room. Sutton, great defense. He secures it. Over to April. Down to Del Caso. Back over to Johnson. Johnson cannot secure it for the goal. Morgan pushing it up. Morgan loses it from behind. That is Pollard with the ball. Pollard making a move in, and he loses the ball. That is McDonald with the ball right now. He sends it upfield to Wieslewski. Great pass there while being hit. Wieslewski up to Kresge. Morgan putting the pressure on Kresge. Kresge not letting it bother him. O'Brien gets the pass. He sends it to Holbeck. He sends it down to Delgado. Delgado trying to see what the defense is giving him. Sends it inside to Kresge. Kresge's shot goes far right. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. We would love to see the Knights capitalize here. Take the score back up to 20. Holbeck loses the ball. And Holbeck regains the ball. And he shoots and scores while being hit. Great play by Teddy Holbeck, the junior from Holland. Scores out 22-20 with 2:21 left in this game. Your Knights putting the score back up. Great play there. Looks like Segura and Krause are out there for the face-off. And Segura secures it. Sends it over to Apel, sends it over to Delgado. Back inside, and his shot goes over the net. Wyzaletsky with the ball over to Kresge. Kresge making a move inside. He shoots, and his shot goes over the net as he is put down to the ground by number 12, Krause. Under 2 minutes left in this game. And inside for Johnson. Johnson couldn't secure it as he was trying to shoot it. And Scott loses the ball. Delgado with the ball. Over to Kresge. Over to O'Brien. Down to Delgado. Kresge can't secure it. Secures the ground ball. Up to Johnson. Over to O'Brien. O'Brien trying to make a move inside. Down to Delgado. And almost intercepted by the Scots there. And Scots have secured it. Penalty flag is on the field. And it is going to be Knights ball. Just over a minute left in this game. Folks, we ask you, if you're watching from home after the broadcast, we'll be doing the Senior Day salute for the Calvin University Knights seniors. Play black in. Kresge to DeZarbo. Kresge, O'Brien, Delgado. That was Johnson to Apel, to DeZarbo. Inside to Wazar. What a play by Wyzaletsky. 23-2 for your Calvin University Knights with 56 seconds left in this game. Segura heading back out for the face-off. Evan Wyzaletsky, the freshman from Portage, Michigan. Getting his first goal tonight. You love to see the young freshman able to make plays out there for his team. His first career goal. That's a special one to happen. And it looks like Rulli gets the ground ball. He's making a play towards the goal. He sends it out to Johnson. Johnson to Kresge. And he loses the ball. 9 seconds left. Alma trying to push forward. And they lose the ball. And there's the game, folks. Your Calvin University Knights win 23-2 against the Alma College Scots. Great game by Calvin as they now improve their record to 10-2 and 2-0 in conference play as the Scots now fall to 3-8 and 0-3 in conference play. Thank you, everybody, for watching from home. And if you're able to, stick around for the Senior Day salute. I am Bryce Benjelink. Thank you so much from Zamita Field.
Doing that shortly. I can also tell you that the Knights hit the road next Wednesday, April 8th, to match up with Britons of Albion. It'll be a 7 o'clock contest at Albion. Catch the live stream or make the trip and cheer them on in person. And do not miss the next home game, which is Wednesday, April 15th, at 7 o'clock when the Knights host the Bulldogs at Adrian College. Also, before you head out, please grab your personal items. You don't want anything left behind. Toss your trash in the bins and watch your step. On behalf of the event staff at Alma Field Calvin University, drive safe, have a great rest of your weekend. Have a blessed Easter tomorrow, and go Knights. And as mentioned, we will have our senior salute in just a bit, so stick around for that. All right, in just a moment we will have the start of our senior ceremony. I'll wait for Coach Hoger to give me the thumbs up, and then we'll get underway. We can give you a quick final from Trine University. The Calvin women's lacrosse team defeated Trine 19-11. Just waiting for the thumbs up from Coach Hoger. All right, 2 thumbs up. Here we go. All right. Here is our senior salute in the class of 2026 is one that will always be remembered. This group of 8 guys, says Coach Hoger, came into a program on the rise and has played an integral role in helping us to a whole new level. They've amassed 33 wins, now 34 after today, the most by any one class in program history. Off the field, they will be remembered as a lighthearted yet focused group of young men who always made sure to keep the fun alive while working hard. We are grateful for their contributions to our program and are excited to celebrate them today. First up is Sam Pupar. Sam is being escorted by his parents, Rich and Deb Pupar. Sam has grown tremendously over the course of his time at Calvin. He has battled adversity on and off the field, but has come out on the other side of it a better man and a player, contributing both to the culture and on the field this year. We are so proud of the work you have done, Sam, to get us and to get you where you are. Your fun-loving spirit and desire to build connections with your teammates has made a lasting impact on the team. We will miss your quick wit and charm coupled with your desire to be excellent on the field. Thank you for all of your work and for committing to your growth. We are proud of the man you become and wish you all the best for your future endeavors. That's Sam Pupar. Next up is David Blackman. David is being escorted by his parents, Tim and Betsy Blackman, along with his siblings, Luke, Krista, Jessica, and Jonathan, and his girlfriend, Natalie. David has made a presence felt on and off the field since he stepped onto campus. He came into today's game sitting at 99 career goals, and he just went over 100 career points today. You heard about that earlier. He was an all-conference attack man in 2024 off the field. David has grown over the course of his 4 years. He has battled through an adversity of injuries and other things and come out on the other side stronger. David, we are proud of the work you have done on yourself and the man who stands up before us today. Thank you for your leadership, your work ethic, and your desire to compete. You've done a great job taking guys under your wing and giving guys the opportunity to grow with you. Thank you, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. That's David Blackman. All right, next up is our face-off man, Nate Hansen. Nate is being escorted by his parents, Bruce and Amanda Hansen, and his girlfriend, Malaya. Nate came into Calvin already having a ton of success at the face-off. That success has continued here. Over his 4 years, he has amassed over 750 face-off wins. That was coming into today, by far the most in program history. He was honored as an all-conference face-off specialist last season. Off the field, Nate has grown into a tremendous leader and faithful man. Serving as a captain this year, Nate has led with heart and done a great job leading by example and serving his teammates. Nate, we are so proud of your work and of the man you become. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. That's Nate Hansen. Next up is Ben Dilly. Ben is being escorted by his parents, John and Kim Dilly. Ben is a guy you can always count on to bring the energy. He is a constant reminder that this game should be played with joy, enthusiasm, and heart. Ben has worked tremendously hard in his 4 years, earning a starting role in the defense last year as a junior. As a senior this year, he has really come into his role and been a fantastic communicator and staple of the defense. Ben, thank you for the joy you bring every day to practice and games. Your energy is infectious and something that will be missed. We are so proud of your work ethic and your ability to lead by example. We know it will serve you well in the future. Thank you for all you've given to the program. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. That's Ben Dillon. Next up is our noble knight, Braden Carpenter. Braden is being escorted by his parents, Jeff and Barb Carpenter. Braden came into Calvin as a quiet and disciplined person and quickly came out of his shell. His work ethic and attention to detail is inspiring. He came into today's game sitting at 114 career points, good for 7th all-time in program history. His work ethic and performance on the field has earned him all-conference honors as an attackman last year. Off the field, he is just as disciplined, earning multiple 4.0 semesters. He has a passion for hard work in the classroom. Aside from those accolades, Braden has been a great leader, leading by example, working with the younger guys in the team and making a concerted effort this year to help the team succeed. Thank you, Braden, for your team-first attitude and your desire to prepare and be great at what you do. We will miss your determination, grit, and work ethic. Thank you for giving everything you have to the program. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Braden Carpenter. Next up is our goalie, Soren Tiemann. Soren is being escorted by his mom, Stephanie, and his brother, Hudson. Soren is the epitome of hard work that pays off. He has worked tremendously hard at honing his craft and has remained steadfast at his work to be better himself, and the team has had the opportunity to reap the reward this season as he has become a tremendous starting goalie. He's been a stalwart in the cage this year. He comes to today's game with a 57% save percentage and is playing a huge role in the best starting program in history. Off the field, Soren is a hardworking student as well, earning multiple 4.0 semesters over the course of his time here in engineering. Soren, thank you for commitment and patience. We are so proud of your work and thankful for all you've given to the program. We will miss you and wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. That's Soren Tiemann. All right, next up, Titus Holloman is being escorted today by his father, Daryl Holloman, and girlfriend, Abby. Titus came in as a walk-on player and has quickly worked his way up to being a great contributor on and off the field. He had a goal early today. His hard work and dedication to the team has made a lasting impression on our program. Along with this, Titus has had to battle through adversity, suffering a season-ending injury last year and then again this year. His perseverance and determination through these injuries has been nothing short of inspiring. Struggling well is a gift and requires a person of tremendous strength, and that is Titus. We are so grateful for all you've given to the team, grateful for your willingness to invest in relationships, lead by example, and care for your teammates. We will miss your presence and will continue to pray for you and your family and all you are enduring in this time. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, Titus Holloman. All right, lastly, we have Josh Sutton. Josh is being escorted by his parents, Trent and Kathy Sutton. Josh has grown tremendously as a person and player over his time at Calvin. Battling through injuries and personal struggles, Josh has always come out on the other side stronger. He's an amazing teammate and always good for a funny joke, keeping things light and fun. Even with that fun spirit, Josh is a fierce competitor and has put a ton of work into his game, continuously improving over his 4 years. Josh, we thank you for your commitment to the team, for your efforts to always show up and give your all. We are grateful for all you've given to the program and your teammates, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Finally, let's give it up one more time for the class of 2026. Sam Kupar, David Blackman, Nate Hansen, Ben Dilly, Brady Carpenter, Soren Tiemann, Titus Holloman, and Josh Sutton. Thank you, Knights. All right, fans, thanks for coming on out, and as mentioned, have a great and blessed Easter weekend, and please travel home safely.
Yeah, see you, dude.